Hello guys, welcome back to Morningstar. I know it has been a while. I was busy with some other stuff. So my apologies initially. I'd like to apologize because there was no information from my side regarding my absence. I'm really sorry about that. But from today I'll be posting regular videos on this channel. Anyway, let us get started with the stocks that look promising for the upcoming week. I'll explain the logic behind the trade, and if it feels convincing enough to you, keep them in your watch list, and if you find right times at right entry points, you can enter these stocks. So we'll start with the first one. I won't be making separate videos for each stocks, guys. So in this single video, I think even it saves time, right? If in one video I mention all the stocks that look good for the upcoming week, I think it'll be better. So in this video, we'll be looking at the stocks that look promising for the upcoming week. So you can see here towards the top left corner, the name of the stock is Arvind. They are engaged in the textile industry, right? So this is why I think this stock looks good. See, I have drawn a pattern here. This is a triangle pattern, and what has happened is 1 2 3 4 5 6th time it broke free of this the trend line at the top. It retested the trend line, right? So because of some issues, it was not able to go above this point. What mark is the 68-69 rupee mark here. So what happens is, see, it has given a breakout here. It tried to move up, it couldn't, it came back again, it has retested the trend line. Now if you enter here, you'll be able to enter with a minimal stop loss. Always put stop loss, guys. I can't stress on this enough. Always when you enter, the stop loss entirely depends upon your risk appetite. Okay, some people may put a stop loss here below. Here the trend lines are intersecting, so you will be able to put it right below the trend zone, the bottom and the top trend line. So that is somewhere at 2%, right? So some people may put it below the candle that has already given a breakout. So if you had entered here, some people may prefer putting their stop loss here at 2.2% from the breakout candle. So it entirely depends on your risk appetite, but make sure you put a stop loss, because not all trades are going to be successful, right? If every trade that a person takes becomes successful, he'll be in the world's richest list before we could even think of it. So that is why I say always put a strict stop loss. Now if you enter here after this, say it gives a bullish confirmation here, if you see a bullish confirmation here, if you enter somewhere around here, what is it, the 67.5 rupee mark, you'll be able to put a stop loss below the trend zone, right? The top and the bottom trend lines. So somewhere around 3% you can put your stop loss, and it has a potential to give a return of 21.6%. So that's a really good risk reward ratio. So this is the first stock, Arvind. Keep this in your watch list. And also, we don't know how the markets are going to be this week, right? Because the corona cases has increased. The cases have been shooting up. Like what I remember is back in the month of September, it was trying too hard. There was a resistance that was set at 1 lakh. Now that resistance has been broken, and every single day cases are somewhere around more than 1 lakh, 1,50,000, somewhere around that mark. So what I'm saying is, if lockdowns are being imposed, the market may turn bearish. So that is why I'm advising you to keep a stop loss. The second stock that looks good for the upcoming week is Tata Power. Tata Power, what happened? There was a long-term resistance zone which was broken in the weekly time frame. I think it will be better if you draw in the monthly time frame, right? So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6th time it gave a breakout, right? So this stock has been in an uptrend. In the longer time frame, definitely it looks like in a downtrend, but it has given a breakout from this channel, the channel that we have drawn here. Now if you switch over to the day time frame, you'll be able to see the stock. There was some sort of a sell-off here, the prices drop. Now if you switch over to the 1 hour time frame, you'll be able to see this beautiful pattern here. 1 2 3 4 times it tested the trend line at the top, and 1 2 3 4 times it bounced off the trend line at the bottom. So if it gives a breakout from this what do you call it, is it a triangle? Yeah, it's this triangle pattern. you can enter somewhere around here, put a stop loss beneath the trend line at the top, or the candle that breaches the trend line, or else some people may prefer entering here, right at this price 104 something, and if you are entering here, you'll be able to set a stop loss below this trend line. Now if you're entering here, the percentage return is around almost 9%, which looks good for swing trading. So the stop loss will be minimal, right? If you enter here, the stop loss is just 1.8%, which is very less, and you'll be able to, the risk reward ratio will be good for this stock. This is Tata Power. Now this is Strides Pharma. I do not really want to talk about this, guys, because a lot of pharmaceutical stocks have been giving breakouts. For example, I'll show you this stock which we have been looking at, Glenmark, right? Glenmark, look at this beautiful pattern in the day time frame, guys. 1 2 3 4, fourth time, four times it was unable to break free of this trend line. At the fifth time, what happened is it gave a breakout. It was like in the 1 hour time period, it consolidated around here, then it's moving up, right? So a lot of pharmaceutical stocks are showing breakouts. So I wouldn't do not really want to talk about Strides Pharma. Now if you're looking at this Biocon, I believe this is a pharmaceutical company as well. Yeah, therapeutic drugs, right? Now why this stock seems interesting is, after the January quarterly earnings report, the stock gave a gap down opening, right? You can see it here. So like you may know that in the markets, in charts, gaps tend to get filled often, right? Gaps have the tendency to get filled really very often. So you can see clear breakdown from this trend line that we have drawn. Now it is it has shown a double bottom pattern here, right? Proper double bottom, which is the sign of a bullish reversal. Now this is the neckline that we have drawn here, 1 2 3 rejections from the neckline. If it breaks the trend line here, I believe it will fill the gap. Now if you enter somewhere around here, you can put a stop loss here that is 3.5% almost below this swing. All right, now the returns will be somewhere around 7%, or else if it reaches its previous high, you'll be able to book 11% return. So this is the next stock for the upcoming week. Disclaimer, guys, this is in the hope that the markets won't turn bearish because of the high number of corona cases that are being reported every single day. Now we'll move on to the next stock, which is Coromandel International, and they I'm not really sure what they do. Manufacture and market of fertilizers and pesticide products. That is good, right? Now if you look here in the day time frame, it has shown a channel. It has made a channel pattern with a really good momentum, right? See, from the bottom trend line, after 1 2 3 4 5 rejections from the bottom trend line, it is coming back and testing the top trend line with really good momentum. Now if it breaks free of this trend line, you can enter and then put your stop loss below the candle that breaches the. Now when we switch over to the 1 hour time frame, now it has given a swing here, right? You can, if you enter here, you'll be able to put a stop loss below this swing, that is 2.5 almost. If let us assume it fills the gap, so keep it a bit below, around here, that is 3.3%, and the returns look good as because returns will be somewhere around, if you enter here, it's 9.7, almost 10% return, right? Now the next stock that I would like to mention about is Titan. Titan has given a breakout. I think it is at the all-time high. Yeah, it was already somewhere near the all-time high, and now it has given a breakout from that zone. This is what it looks like in the weekly time frame. In the day time frame, it looks like this: 1 2 3 4, fourth time it has given a breakout. Good momentum I see here. Now it will definitely retest the trend line, and once it retests the trend line, you can enter at the trend line, put a minimal stop loss, right, guys? Now this is what makes these trades interesting, because the stop loss is minimal. If you enter here, put your stop, it's 3%, but it's in the longer run, I believe that is a really good stop loss. You can put it somewhere 3.25, 3.28%, and then hold on to it until it keeps moving up. This is the next stock. And now this is not a really high conviction stock that I'm sharing. Previously we had booked profits here, but now why I would recommend this stock is, see, Century Tech, there was a massive sell off once it hit this point 550. It didn't even, yeah, I think it's 550, somewhere around 550 rupees. Top is yeah, it didn't hit 550, 549 rupees and 75 paise, right? So even before it could hit 550, there was massive sell off of around 20% here. Now what happens is, see, on the 8th of April, there was significant buying in the stock. You can look at this nice candle. It's almost like a Marubozu candle. Now it is retesting the trend line here again. If you enter somewhere around the price that stock has closed at now, 485, you will be able to put this stop loss, minimal stop loss, below the trend line, and you will be able to book something like 13% return. But looking at this selling wick here, I am not really sure about it, but I'm including it in the video nonetheless. You can keep an eye out for it. So that is it, guys. These are the stocks that we'll be looking at for the upcoming week, hoping that the markets won't turn bearish because of the sudden surge in the number of cases. Anyway, keep these stocks in your watch list, and this is not a financial advice or a call of any kind. Like I say always in my videos, I'm just a beginner, and I would like to see if this feels convincing enough to you, if the patterns that I draw, if you are drawing similar patterns, and I just want to discuss these with you. So that is about it. I'll be back with, I'll definitely keep posting regular videos from now on. I was busy with there were some personal issues that were happening in the family, so that is what I was busy with. Even I had recorded a few videos previously which I wanted to post, but I couldn't post because of the issues that we had running here. So anyway, I'll be regularly posting videos now. Thank you for watching.